Playing a game of Global War 1936. Here's the board after the first round. Fritz, you want to tell us what happened here with Germany?
Okay, so we moved our Panzer divisions to the Eastern Front, possibly planning to attack Poland there. The sub over here came down to Bordeaux, or whatever France call that.
Yes.
We moved all the Luftwaffe and all that east.
See you Anschluss, Austria there.
Got meant.
So, Soviets, how? Introduce yourself. How'd you do?
I am Yvonne. So far, so good.
My eyes hurt.
Communist China doing very good. Moved mountain tops. Truce. We are no longer fighting. It's not Soviet.
So you aligned with the.
It is not a problem.
Preparing for a Western defense. No German Soviet truce.
It is bad.
Yes.
See.
Yeah. So I heard you're being pretty stubborn about signing that Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact.
Never gonna happen.
Fritz really wanted to sign it though.
It is not a problem.
So okay. So UK, how was your turn? Introduce yourself.
It's not me next.
Oh yeah, who's next? Game of Global War 1936. Here's the map after round one. Some Spanish Civil War, no action, but just some stuff. And here's the map. Fritz, you want to tell us how Germany went this round?
Yes. Panzer division. We bought some 5 tanks or so. We moved them to the Eastern Front,
Okay.
possibly attacking Poland soon.
Yeah.
Sorry, Polish people. We moved the Luftwaffe that way also. Submarine, just random submarine over by France.
Just on patrol, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Who knows? If they shoot, they shoot. Rest of Navy just sit in port.
Sounds good.
Oh, and we annexed Austria.
Well, yeah, seems like a pretty good turn. Ivan, how's things going on your front?
Yes, welcome to Soviet Russia. Communist China, very good. Truce, great. Mountaintops, great. Western defense, perfect. Soviet, good.
Yeah,
Communism.
I mean, it's a little weak there, but you got some stuff,
Soviet,
right?
good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You're prepared for an invasion.
It is not what?
So we should probably check in with Hirohito, see how Japan is doing. Yes, we are doing very good. We have invaded northeast and we move into northeastern China. We use our naval bombardments to weaken the Chinese capital. It is very weak and ready for the picking next round. We have consolidated all of our naval force in this area to take out the Chinese. That is how we spent our round one. Yeah, seems like a pretty good round one, Japan. I mean, you're working on China. You spent some money on ground units. I mean, yeah, it seems like the good way to go. Nigel, how are things going with Britain?
First off, my name's Joseph. It's not
okay.
Nigel.
Sorry, Joseph.
Second off, in our island, we're looking mighty fine. We're drinking our beer in Ireland, but we're not Irish, so I don't know why I have this accent. Okay, well, we built up a small contingent of a British Air Force. What? We built up 2 large navies, one soon to head somewhere else that we're not telling Germany. Our Mediterranean fleet is looking mighty fine, like a good old cup of tea at the barber shop.
Yeah.
And our submarines are going to soon cause grief to the Italians.
I mean, aren't you at all worried about the Italian fleet building up? I mean, that's not bad.
Oh no, our boys, the Frenchies, got it covered up.
Oh, well, I'll take your word for it. Italy, you want to tell us what's going on with Italy?
Mamma mia, the pizza pie. We did not get very much pizza in Africa. Although we did attack, whatever this country is, Ethiopia, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce names.
Oh yeah, we took that, yeah.
We did fly a few planes over there. Took a few, no casualties actually.
Well, did you
When
lost
I
one
got
in?
in, you took 1 casualty, mate.
Yeah, how
How
are
do you know that?
How-
You have spies in our territory?
Yeah, Spaghetti Man, how are your logistics?
Why would you ask a question like that?
Yeah, I mean, you're looking good. I mean, your force in North Africa, it's looking a little weak, but you can bring the Air Force
Yeah,
back over.
we're thinking about flying these planes back up, but
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah.
We may keep them down there to
Quite
attack
good information.
Great Britain if we need to.
Those planes aren't getting up there.
We have very good.
Your confidence
Navy.
is too high.
Shut up.
Okay, mate.
So that's what's going on
Defense
there.
Secretary.
Spanish Civil War. The nationalists didn't get any help from Fritz. You know, Fritz was being cheap, so they didn't get anything. But the Republicans got in.
Fritz, he's a very good comrade.
Yes, but he didn't help out the nationalists. But the Republicans got an infantry, so the Republicans are looking better. Tex, you want to tell us what's going on with the United States?
So you know, we're doing pretty well in the United States. America is probably one of the best countries in this game.
Oh yeah, tell us
No
why.
better than Britain.
We have one of the best navies, and
I mean,
we're
yeah,
about
it
to
is
take
true.
over Japan.
Can't
That is-
consider
We'll probably
yourself
move
an
that over
empire.
here. I don't know what we'll do.
Mate, the Aussies looking mighty fine. Why you think America the best in the game?
We
Because-
beat you in a war.
So okay, let's actually move on to Australia. What are you planning on? How's that
Oh, well,
going?
you're looking bloody good, mate. We got our Navy chilling down by Sydney. New Zealand's looking mighty fine. We're drinking some beer, mate. We're planning to move up to our old friend India, mate, and we're gonna help them drink some alcohol, mate. We're gonna do some bloody good work here in the Pacific, and Japan's not gonna get into bloody Sydney because I like saying the word bloody. They're gonna take blood.
Okay.
Blood is blood.
Yep, blood is blood. Far East Command. How are things looking?
Well, in the beautiful country of India, we have one saying tech support wins. But right now, tech support cannot get to the front lines because we are massively broke. What were we able to buy? All right, almost nothing because our economy is straight garbage. That is wonderful, man. You know, just go to the next country because I'm going to rub garlic over myself.
Nationalist China. How are things going?
My name is Segway. Our situation, pretty okay. I mean, Japan kind of being a pain in the ass.
That was a good one, China. I mean, but you kicked back the Japanese at Nanking. I mean, you lost a city up in the north, but you kicked them out, so
I
you're
know.
looking okay.
I know, but the militia, I wish they were infantry because they don't do jack crap.
That is true. I mean, you got so good on defense, but yeah, you're kind of stuck there. So that's it for round one. You know, it's looking like the Allies are playing well, but good access too. And we'll see you on round two of Global War 1936. Pretty busy round. Lots of combat all around the globe. Not really combat, but just preparedness. So Fritz, you want to tell us what Germany did?
So yeah, we bought some more planes for Luftwaffe. We still are preparing for a Polish attack. Hopefully the Soviet Union will sign the Molotov Pact.
Okay.
We got very nervous because our little tiny sub is under this giant British fleet.
They're just protecting it, right?
Don't get any ideas. Please. That's our only sub that actually can do crap around here, so... Yeah, then we have this giant American fleet coming to trap these two subs, and we're very mad at the Americans now. So, hopefully Italy can do something about that.
You're being a little cheap with Spain. Is that a strategy, or Republicans are doing much better than you are?
Sure not looking like it, mate.
Are you sir? We got an infantry there. It just there's no we got all the.
Oh, okay. Yep. You're doing good in Spain, Germany. Yep.
How dare you insult the fatherland?
So Ivan, what's going on with the Soviet Union?
Ivan, happy. Soviet Union, perfect. Communism works. Nice defensive edge, Western Front. Communist China, hanging out like brothers. Truce, good.
Yeah, you signed the pact. So you're peace with nationalists.
Yep. Molotov, whatever, trash. Spain, looking very good.
You are winning in Spain, so kudos there.
Yeah.
You're playing well.
Measured, good.
But not got a lot of punch in that force, but got some defense there. So
no
I mean,
problem. Stiff.
Yeah, I mean that's just the way. And you got some forces at the Japanese border. Yeah, you're doing all right. Hirohito, how's that going? We are doing very well. We have continued our attack and taken Nanking, the capital of China. Our navy is consolidated for a big bombardment. We have prepared ourselves to. What are you laughing at? We have prepared ourselves to cut the American convoy line with our submarine. We are in a very, very strong position.
Ching Chong says you're losing China, mate.
So, UK, what's going on there? How's your situation? You got a lot of navy.
Well, in Europe, we are looking like it's going to be a smashing success here in the Mediterranean. Our fleets from India, the Mediterranean, and our home island have gathered quite nice in the Med, and with some French assistance and American help, as you can see right there, our good boys will have the Med cleared out in no time at all.
Yeah, I mean the Italian Navy is looking pretty weak. You got some serious stuff coming in there.
Italian Navy was never a thing.
Yep. It's a good situation you have for you. How's FEC doing?
Well, in India, we are looking mighty fine. Although the idiot Europe, the idiot Europe British have decided to reroute their fleet. We are very mad. It is no longer in our control, and we still have no tech support. But we do have a fighter,
So you
very
gave
good.
you gave your fleet to the Europe economy because they wanted it.
Yes, because we hate Italians, and in India, pizza is not liked. Only curry, so curry for life.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty generous of you guys. You don't have much here, but you still got some stuff. Yeah, I mean situation not too terrible for FEC. So Anzac, how's things going over there?
Oi, mate, nothing's better than an Anzac, mate. We got our bloody emus in the West Coast. If they land in the West Coast, we'll fight to the death. Our emus have the bullet carrying capacity of tanks, mate. We don't need to build armor. Our emus carry them for us. Our fleet's looking mighty fine, and this French transport's gonna be protected. So Japan's looking more like a puppy than a bear.
Yeah, I mean that's a good saying. I like that. Italy, how are things going over there? Your fleet's looking a little weak.
Mamma mia! The
Mama-
size of that fleet.
What? Yeah, after that debacle, Italy, yeah, your Mamma Mia ain't looking good. Your fleets, I mean, you got 3 fleets closing in on you. What are you gonna do?
Mamma mia is right.
Yes.
The pizza still hasn't arrived in Italian Libya yet.
Your pizza's now crust, mate. Or toppings, like we do it in the UK, mate. I'll stop. Go ahead.
At least we have power in Soviet Russia.
So,
You
yeah.
have no pizza though.
Yeah, no pizza. But I mean, in North Africa, I mean, how are you gonna push through with that force?
He won't.
The pizza will do everything.
Yeah, I feel like you're leaving a lot of your problems to the pizza.
Well, the
France.
pizza, we just sell them pizza.
Pizza like
We just sell them pizza for money since we are broke.
So, France, how are things going with you?
The France military is very good.
Say croissant.
I see you moved some units up to the Maginot Line.
Yes, we're gonna protect the borders.
Yeah, I mean it's a good strategy. You got some militia in Paris. You got an aircraft. You consolidated the fleet down south. You're not going to hold against the German onslaught, it looks like, but you may cause them some casualties.
We are looking very good with our massive croissant in the form of a fighter. We are looking very good in both Paris and Lorraine, and we are going to London to eat some croissant. The France is not a problem.
Yeah, well, that does be how it goes sometimes. So, Tex, can you tell me what's happening with the U.S.?
First off, in Italy, their pizza's like cocaine down there. they adore it. Anyway, we're helping out people around the world. I think that we're gonna come in clutch against the Japan Navy.
Japan.
I think we're gonna destroy it easily.
Okay.
Maybe in like 6 rounds, might be a little bit, but
Hey,
We'll get
look
through
to
it.
the other side, mate.
Yeah.
There's more of a navy there.
I mean, yeah, Japan hasn't invested much in their navy, so you got a shot there. I mean, you got to spend some more. What's your plan to take out this Japanese fleet?
we're gonna have the help of China and America to push and maybe some Indian help to push the Japanese fleet together and destroy it from there.
Sounds like a good plan. How is China?
In China, we throw the soy sauce at the enemy. In China, we throw soy sauce in form of men. We have many militia to protect homeland. With the rest of men, we throw at tanks. They destroy the tanks by climbing on top. We are sure to win.
Yeah, I mean, that accent's not going to get my video demonetized at all.
China brings in money.
So you got a lot of militia there. You're looking good on the whole. Well,
We are looking smexy.
so here's the world in 1937. We'll come back for the end of 1937 in just a click. We're at the start of 1938. Pretty crazy round. Spain The Nationalists got a mountain infantry. Republic of the got another infantry. Some combat in China, and let's go to the various people and see how they're doing. Fritz, what you doing there in Germany?
So, to counter the giant fleet of Navy, we moved our submarine a little south through the English Channel.
Yes.
We split our Panzer and Luftwaffe divisions a little bit, brought some back to the Western Front.
Defend against France. Yeah, looks like you're going Poland first here, right?
Yeah, it looks really clear that we might go for Poland. Yeah, it looks like it might be an easy fight. At the moment, there's no troops there, but we may put some troops there just to make it an easy fight for us.
Yeah, and you got the troops in the south from your annexed territories, the Anschluss, so yeah, you got that.
Yeah, we might use that fighter against Poland. But anyway, back to the Western Front. We brought all that back for defense and whatnot, and the Führer is very happy that
Yes.
we have actually done some good military strategy over here.
Munich looks a little vulnerable, though, doesn't it? Only one infantry. It's a mountain, but still.
They have to run uphill.
Yes.
France only eat bread. They can't do any of that. They throw baguette at us.
So
Their
let's
guns
move.
all baguette, man.
So let's move on to the Ivan. Ivan, you look like you're making your East a little weak here. What are you doing against the Japanese?
Evil and proud, Japanese, no problem.
Yes.
Soviet Union, strong.
So you only have got one militia on the border. You get all worried about the Japanese threat?
More militia coming, no.
More militia. Okay. And in the west here, what do you're building up on the border? It looks like got a lot of militia down.
Western defense, strong, perfect.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you're doing well.
Hard worker,
Yeah.
communism.
So it's
Good.
It's good. Now on to Japan. Hirohito, how are things going? China with smashing force. We had a failure in Henan to take the territory, but we have a massive bombardment ready. Some marines on the Japanese mainland, light tanks and artillery. We are prepared for a smashing counterattack into China. They are very weak, and we shall capture them. They are for the taking. Yeah. Looks like you're gonna get that, Hirohito. UK, how are things going?
Well, our fleet is looking mighty fine down there in the Med. Looks like Italy's Mare Nostrum, or whatever they call that piece of crap, ain't gonna be a real thing anymore, and that Mediterranean token ain't looking so good. Our friends the Americans have also came up to the Med, and our home fleet's looking mighty fine.
Yeah, I mean, you got a massive navy. The Italians better be worried. Actually, let's check in with them now. Italy, how are you doing there?
Mamma mia, the pizza! We've run out of pizza. And can anybody make a pizza from Istanbul or something, or maybe Russia? Can you please send pizza?
No.
We need pizza to fuel our tanks.
Yeah, it looks like your fleet's dwindling in comparison to the Allied fleets.
Yeah,
you built...
our dreams of Mediterranean conquering. Let's just say they got lost in the pizza.
Yeah, they definitely did. You built another black shirt though, so that's a pro there. You lend lease to the Spain. France, how are things going with you?
The France army is one of the strongest armies in the game right now. Well, it's actually not, but it is stable enough to keep its country.
Yeah, your navy's looking not bad.
Yes, it is a one fleet, but if it gets destroyed, I do not think it will be rebuilt.
Yeah, I mean, once you get taken over, you'll get to lead free France, but yeah, I mean, there's not a ton of French stuff, but there's a lot around the board. So, command, what you doing over there? You gave your stuff to the UK, but what are you doing now?
Well, in India, we are having a massively fun time. We are building up in Burma and Calcutta, but our militia are staying in those Madras, New Delhi, and Ceylon, so it's kind of stupid, but whatever.
Did you buy that fighter, or did you start with that?
Oh, we started on it at a carrier, but we moved the carrier away, and then we decided to keep the fighter in Calcutta.
Good move. Yeah, your navy's gone away, which might be a smart move, but it's the Med. Yeah, that's a lot there. Anzac, what's going on there?
Oh, well, sorry for that little hiccup over there. But in the good old countries of Australia and New Zealand, we're just startling, man. We built a sub and we got American transport to join us. So I think that our bloody old emus are gonna advance up the coast and hopefully take Tokyo.
Yeah, I mean, you got some opportunity there. Tex, what you doing in the U.S.?
Well, I think that we have one of the strongest navies. We just gotta find a split over there to get it over here to help us defend against the Japanese Navy, because that's also one of the strongest navies.
Yeah, I mean it is. The Japanese Navy's looking legit, but they're spending a lot of money on China, so you're gonna have a chance to get an advantage here. Yeah, it's a crazy year. Nationalist China, what's going on there?
We have sent our soy sauce at the enemies. Our communist brothers do the same. We have no air force, but we have millions of soldiers. We throw soldiers like Japanese and Russians. We follow Russian lead because they seem to be somewhat successful. Their planes will get, sorry, we don't have any planes. Their planes will get massacred by our rifles. We don't even give weapons to our soldiers. We're good. Bye.
Yeah,
That was good.
you lost Henan, so that's that.
We took it
no,
back.
you got it back, yeah.
We lost Peking,
But
but
the bombardment here, I mean, that's whoa. So yeah, you gotta worry
we
about
scored
that.
massive victory at Henan.
Well, yeah, I guess you did. So that's the end of 1937. I'll be back in a bit. Ending turn of 1938 is coming up. It was a crazy round of gameplay. So, Fritz, what's Germany's end in this?
So the big plans are coming into play soon. The Luftwaffe, we bought a few more planes there.
You don't need them.
Panzer Division moved more toward Poland.
Yeah.
The Poles are going to get crushed soon.
So you're going after Poland next? Yeah, looks like you got a good force there.
Yes, Poland. We moved a few more infantry back to the Western Front because there are massing troops there. So no idea what that's going to be. Our sub from the massive fleet in the English Channel, we deserted that fleet and because we could not breathe.
Rightfully
Yes.
so.
Yes, so there's a lot of navy up north. Germany's navy is not looking too good. How's the situation in Spain, Fritz?
Still standstill, but I got to say, the mountain men are pretty protective of our rightful ally.
Yeah, I mean, they got Lend-Lease the mountain, so they'll hold out. Ivan, what's your side of things here?
Yvonne, strong. Soviet Union, strong. Western friends, strong. Perfect. Communism works.
Yes.
Nice Western defense. Communist China, strong. Working well with China.
Yes.
Poor. China good.
China's out of income, right?
Yes.
No,
Wait,
they still
not-
hold the Burma Road.
That's one.
Not communist China, but China.
Yes.
If we look over at Pennsylvania, Spain, we'll notice that standstill still, but cities, mountains, win.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Defensively.
gonna be hard for the nationalists to attack you there. You got some Lend-Lease stuff. Japan, how are you doing? We are moving in very strong into China. We have taken away all of their income. They make no more money, except for one from Burma. They are looking very weak, and we are preparing for attack on the U.S. They are very weak. Yeah, looks like you're doing good, Hirohito. So yeah, Japan's doing well. Britain, how are things going on the English side?
Well, like the English like to do, we've been doing smashingly well. Our fleet is now invincible in the Med in the English Channel.
That
So
is a
officially
fleet.
attacks that just shows how bad the leadership is. Not that we needed to know that anyway.
Yeah, and this fleet in the Sahara is also in that same season with the English fleet. So, got any plans with that?
Cool.
Oh no, mate. We're just gonna sit there. Yeah. We're totally not gonna go for a certain Italian fleet in the Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah.
This fleet is a beach.
Shut up.
How can they possibly?
The RAF is also building up quite fine in London, and Mussolini's air force is all in Italy, or I mean Africa, to die. I'd prefer it to be in Italy, better for them, but Africa's good too.
Yeah. So that's the
The Air Force of Italia.
It
Well-
will die. Just admit it, mate. It ain't cool. Just my turn.
Far East Command. How are things going down in India?
First, I would like to make a proposal that we actually have a decent amount of forces on the board. You know, Madras or whatever you call that, has militia. New Delhi has militia, and there is a fight here in Calcutta, and there are men in Calcutta. And like the Chinese and Russians, we employ a certain strategy that does not rely on our manpower whatsoever. It relies purely on tech support.
Yeah, I mean that's a good strat. I mean you got a lot of militia. You're looking like
Did
you
you
might
just
hold.
say stratomy? I
So
think you said stratomy. Oh,
we're-
I
we're-
think you said stratomy.
we're just gonna move right on to Anzac. So Anzac, how are things going?
Anzac's looking like a bloody delicious emu. We got a freaking sub cruiser and transpo. I just spit. I apologize.
Where?
What? In my mouth, saliva, mate.
Okay.
There's also a French transport. We don't care about the French. They're wieners. Also, no, wieners as in hot dog croissants. There's. Why did I switch my accent to British? There's a bloody old American transport. That was American, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Okay,
you-
there's a
you-
bloody old. The emus are coming.
you should just stop.
The
just
emus
stop.
are
Stop
coming.
while you're at her on.
The emus are coming.
Shut up.
The emus are coming.
So
Look at Western Australia. Does that not scare you?
it-
Does
it-
that symbol not scare you?
I mean, yes.
That's an emu.
It's
That's an emu.
It's an emu.
That's an emu.
Not even sure.
It's not a crown. It's an emu.
Kind of looks like a crown.
It's an emu.
I don't know.
Outback Desert emu.
This will be an incline.
emu.
Pizza Man.
You should try
how
Outback
is Italy
Steakhouse.
doing?
Mamma mia. Our
Why do you
Navy.
always say Mamma Mia, mate?
It's how he talks,
Mamma
man.
mia,
let him,
shut
let him
up,
have
please.
this.
Poor.
Okay, mate.
The pizza is holding up pretty well. Even though we're starving over here and Mussolini has decided not to pay for us. He has sent everything into military.
Yeah?
We got a pretty good navy.
How's your Navy gonna fight
Cool,
that and
unlike
that, though?
Soviet
And they're in the
Union.
same sea zone, so what are you gonna do?
Nothing.
You see,
Yeah.
we have hope.
You got...
That is how we will fight.
I mean, you
them.
got in the Air Force and the Black Shirt militias. I love to mention it. They're pretty
And
good.
These African troops will like to have a word.
Yeah?
Well, since we are from Africa,
Yeah?
we like to fly plane.
Yeah?
For the Ugandan Air Force.
We also like them big. We like them chunky.
Hey, shut your big fat donkey looking mouth, mate. Or emu, I should say.
Okay, so we're gonna move right on from Italy to France. France, how are you doing this round?
The France is really protected right now. I do not think they will get invaded.
The baguettes will be thrown.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you got some forces. I mean, the militia, it's a stack, but it's just militia. You know, Germans got panzers. I think
Oh, Germany can go to hell. They got Russia on their ass.
I mean, yeah, they do, but, you know,
It is
right,
going to be very fun to see them lose in Poland.
yeah, I mean, it's
Poland
gonna,
horde fighter.
it's gonna be an interesting battle. It's gonna be an interesting battle.
It's not. Poland wins every time.
Tex, how is U.S. doing?
The U.S. is gonna do great. We are gonna destroy the Japan force as soon as we can build up our navy over here. Of course, that means buying more troops. It might take a little bit, but I think we will do it.
Yeah, you're doing a good job building up. I mean, that fleet, the Japanese fleet is around slightly better, but a little bit more income invested, and you'll be all right. Are you worried at all by these Japanese Marines that have just been placed?
No, I think they're a bit cocky, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't think they will actually make it and kill us.
Do you believe the key word is cock?
Yes,
Cocky.
I do agree with that.
Man, what a funny one.
I know, mate.
Well-
Emus are funnier though.
Nationalist China. How are you doing this fine day?
Well, like the other
And we throw the soy sauce at the man. I changed my accent from French to Chinese because I am 2% French and 98% Chinese. And that's all we have to say, except we are out of attacking units. So
We like
that's
cat
really
food.
good.
Yeah,
and we like Ching Chong Dormatize.
yeah, your situation here is pretty bad. I mean, you know more income except for one from the Burma Road.
We get the soy sauce from the Burma Road.
Yeah, I mean, you got some cavalry that can attack and a mountain infantry up there and 2 down there. But other than that, yeah. So,
The
crazy round. War is inevitable. And yeah, the end of 1938. Lots of action happening. Not war breaking out yet, but still some big build-ups and moves looking about to happen. Fritz, how are things going?
Belgium.
Yeah,
Belgium.
all that's in Belgium up there in Denmark.
Belgium has fallen to our massive army in Luftwaffe and
Yes.
Panzer divisions. Artillery cleared the way for our infantry as well as our tanks.
Yes.
The Air Force carpet bombed Now we are stationing it there for the assault on France.
Yeah. So yeah.
The panzer divisions you see on the eastern front, we are planning to blitz Poland there, but still haven't calculated any moves yet.
Y'all
Yeah.
worried about that French force?
Huh?
Y'all all worried about that French force?
French throw baguettes, we throw rocks.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good attitude. Yeah, your subs are look like they're getting hunted down a little bit. So, but yeah, you look like you're good for a strong attack. Ivan, how's stuff in the communism?
Soviet Union, good. Strong, bold.
Moved Navy into position for an assault in the Pacific. It is all stationed there with lots of Marines. We are ready. China has been neutered to no IPC. And we have a Navy up here. And we're not even bothered by this Navy. We shall claim victory soon. Yeah, it seems like you will. Britain, how are things going?
You have not once called me Joseph, but you know what? You called me Nigel instead. But so you know what? Screw you.
Okay.
On the other hand, the RAF slowly building. Some contingent has gone down to South Africa. The Med Navy still held strong, with the American diversion being there for a little bit. But they have decided to, parry off on their own to unknown destination.
Yeah.
The British home islands were more defended, but we have chased out these pesky subs, so our great island nation doesn't get convoyed to death.
Yeah.
They are just thorns in our sides.
Well, it's good you're not getting convoyed to death, so that is a pro. Far East Command, how are things going?
In India, we have been very, 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 very happy. Not only are we very, very broke, but we have received a fighter and a light armor in return. And it seems as if South Africa is going to be sending up another fighter. We applaud the British for such support on our island, I'm an idiot, on our country that also has same ideology as Russia and China. Win with manpower. Except we use manpower humanely. We don't throw our men. We rub garlic and then throw the men.
Yeah, seems pretty humane there. Anzac, what's going on there?
Oh, we're having a bloody good time in Anzac. The Anzac Air Force is looking even better than the Japanese because with the emus flying them, no one can lose, mate.
Yeah, I mean, Anzac, you're a little weak. I mean, all you really got is 4 militia, but yeah, good on you.
I mean, if people go for us, great for them. They're gonna cross the outback desert. Those emus are gonna tear them to bits.
Yeah. Italy, how you doing?
Mamma mia, thank God.
Once again, you started with that, mate. Hey. I'll shut up.
Mamma mia, shut up. Mamma mia, thank God for the Americans. Since they know we have so many relatives in Sicily and Tuscany, they decided to move on to go fight the dreaded Japanese.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Very good.
Yeah?
Supposedly.
The pizza survives.
I mean, yeah,
No
you can take that
casualties
fleet.
taken, no deaths.
Have you heard
You
of
moved
the
out of
town
North
Javert?
Africa. You moved out of North Africa, though, so what's your plan there?
He has no plans. The pizza's running out in North Africa. Sorry to break
We
it
got a
to you.
delivery of pizza in Somaliland. But
What? Yeah. Yep, so Italy doing really well. France, how are you doing?
Dude, France is suffering tough times because of Germany and Italy. They kind of be pains in our ass right now. But I think we will get through it.
Yeah, I mean, the Germans might not even be able to break through that stack there. You've bulked up Paris pretty good, and you got that city defense bonus, so that's life. Tex, how are things in the U.S. doing?
Oh, things are great. Oh,
Wrong accent, mate.
he
Are
didn't
you
even do an
a
accent.
Russian spy, mate? I'll shut up.
Tex,
Again.
want
Yes,
to take
sir.
another try at it?
well, we here think our Navy is playing some 200 IQ level plays. They have to divide up or conquer as a whole, but then that leaves the mainland Japan wide open. So I think we will win.
Yeah, I mean, the fleet's it's not bad. It's not bad at all. You got a fleet in the Atlantic, or now it's there. So yeah, that's that. And nationalist China. How are things going in nationalist China?
Oh,
Oh, well, like the previous round, we have the soy sauce, and the soy sauce likes to charge the enemy. Their fighters tear our men to shreds, but we have more shreds than them, so they don't tear our tear to shreds.
Yeah, but I
That
mean,
made complete sense.
all you have is basically militia, and you have no more income.
I don't care. The people will be forced to suffer as long as China suffers. That is how we live, and that is our motto. Throw the men at the fighters.
I guess you're not getting attacked anymore, which is good, but you're just kind of holding out. So, yeah, Japan's kind of moved on to bigger and better fields. Well, that's the end of 1938. 1939 promises to be a pretty crazy one. It is the end of the first round of 1939. Crazy round. The Axis have forfeited. Fritz blew his brains out because the German attack on London, which they actually had statistical advantage in, failed. So, yep, that's it.
That's what happens when you invade London.
So a crazy battle, but an Axis forfeit because like they can't take Paris. It's too beefed up. They don't have a lot left. I mean, even with that in Belgium, it's not enough. They don't have the horses.
Literally, they ate them all.
So good game. Mussolini, any final words?
Mamma mia, we took all the income from the Nazis.
No.
We can't say.
Let him have his happiness.
So scuffed.
But your fleet here, Mussolini, you blew it, Mussolini.
No casualty taken. Free pizza for everybody.
Well, yeah, no casualties taken by Italy, so I guess a good round for them. Spain, a good round. No one had to die in Spain. Peacefuler world. Pacific, it's too Allied tilted. All this, so the Axis is forfeited.
Japan probably took the most casualties. Not gonna lie.
And Germany.
Oh, and Germany, yes.
China.
Well, signing off for now.
This one.
Word from the victors. Britain.
Okay, well, we truly are Kingdom United, and those Germans are idiots. You can't invade London, mate. Thames River, you're gonna drown in it. Our Navy's too good. Our Air Force is too good. And it's not luck, mate. It's London. London starts with L. Luck starts with L. L equals L. L is for Germans. Germans took fat L.
Speaking on behalf of the Germans, they got butchered on the dice, but that's just how the game goes, you know. Actually, we have a tie between the Comintern and the Allies because with the forfeit of the Axis. So we'll decide that in a future game. But yeah, any final words from the Allies?
Soviet Union is very happy.
I mean, yeah, you didn't take a single.
We only
casualty,
grew,
mate.
no casualties. Sun and Minsk survived.
You only reproduced.
C units didn't have to move at all. I cannot wait to divide up Germany, and we'll see where that goes.
Why are you doing the Italian sign? You just tie.
France.
Mamma mia,
No,
some pizza
what-
for you.
What's the Soviet sign that